And here we are. We got Curtis
hello.
joining us. TikTok, you can't see Curtis, but you can hear him. Say hi, Curtis.
Hi, guys. How you doing?
Awesome. Good to see you, man. It's
You
been
too,
a week.
Yep.
Been another week.
That's right.
Awesome, guys. We're here for the Get Shit Done show, and this is episode 236 today. Also, week 6 of live hypnotherapy without a net live stream with Curtis Leong, Get Shit Done co-host, and very, very interested to see how things go here today and how things have been going in the last week with you, Curtis. So, guys, for those of you who are tuning in, what we're doing is I've been a hypnotherapist or a hypnotist for 25 years. Curtis is a student turned friend and client and co-host now, and he volunteered to be our public guinea pig for an experiment where we're doing a series of 12 hypnosis sessions, which is how I often work with new clients. And we're really focused on helping him get what my friend Dean Jackson calls escape velocity in his business, to really build up the momentum and the habits and the things necessary in order to go from hobby to actual money-making business in 12 weeks, right? And develop the internal habits to really make that happen, right?
Right.
So, all right, Chris, this is week number 6. So we're at the halfway point, right?
Yep.
Just check, rather than a check-in of just the last week, we'll do that. But how is it going so far? Like, how's it, in your own perspective, how's it going? We spent the last 6 weeks together. We're about halfway through this 12. How's your experience of this, and what kind of progress are or aren't you making?
I know at the beginning it seemed kind of like trying to get up a hill a little bit, but now it seems like I've gotten a bit more momentum from doing the hypnosis sessions, listening to them in the evenings, and it doesn't seem as difficult to get it done. Sort of get the shit done. It seems like okay, I know I got to do this. I make time to do it as much as I can, and it's been pretty good. I'm enjoying the sessions. Sometimes they're a little bit hard to hear the words that you say to me, but because you're procrastinating or something, and you want to get over that little procrastination hump, and it helps.
Do you mean that sometimes it's difficult when I'm confronting?
Yep.
Yeah,
but that's part of it. That's all part of it, right?
Part, but like you want to make a change. Sometimes that's sometimes that's the name of the game,
Yep. And it just takes a little bit of courage or whatever it needs, something inside to get over it, right? Because not everybody likes to hear the bad parts of.
Nobody likes to hear it, Curtis.
But
nobody likes to hear that part. Me either.
Yeah. But I got over a little bit more and getting used to it and trying to get the shit done that I need to get done. So it's working.
That's awesome.
And this week was very productive. I feel it was very productive.
Cool. Well, let's roll right into that then. And by the way, guys, if you have questions about what's going on, if you have questions for me, if you have questions for Curtis, if you have commentary about what you're observing right now, what you're observing is called the pre-talk part of a hypnosis session or hypnotherapy session, and we're going to talk for about half the session here today, and then we're going to actually go and do a hypnosis session that you can either choose to observe or participate in by closing your eyes, relaxing, and going through the process. So if you're hypno-curious, if you're interested, or maybe you're familiar with hypnosis, you're thinking about working with me in some capacity, or you just want to check out what hypnosis is all about, then tune in, pay attention. You'll get a chance to see a entrepreneur on the rise over the last 6 weeks and the next 6 weeks here together. So cool. So Curtis, when you say you feel that this week has been productive, awesome. So bring me up to speed. What's going on? What's happened?
Okay, so I did do the social media, joined different ones. I joined X, I think. There's X, I'm sure that last year, but I know X is there. Instagram's done. Facebook. I joined School Group with Alex Hermosi. Unfortunately, I missed one of the deadlines. I missed the bonuses, whatever. But I still joined anyway. I got that done today. I did Blue Sky. What was the other one? Hold on, I wrote some of these down. Blue Sky, Tumblr, Reddit,
Oh, you went all out. All right,
Yeah,
Roger,
yeah,
that's what I'm
yeah.
talking about. Yes,
And then
yes.
each of those, I've done at least one post each for it. So
Holy crap, that's massive. Okay,
yeah.
great.
And then what I did do originally, I found name find or something like that. They gave me all the different social media stuff that I could join. So I looked at the ones that was available for my parent support circle, and I found the ones I found interesting. And then I went to post on my blog or newsletter for Beehive, and they had other ones I could share on. It's like, oh, hey, I'll just join these too, and I joined those as well. So I think I'm on Threads. I'm on Threads now too, and
Okay.
I'm in a
Awesome. So,
You can't get all those
and
done.
that's with Parent Support Circle.
That's right.
Great. So, guys, and the website is Parent Support Circle?
Yeah, parentcircle.com. Yep.
Parent Support Circle, ParentSupportCircle. Parent Support Circle.
Yep, that's right.
Great. Awesome, guys. So if you want to go check out what Curtis is working on, he's creating a online global support group for parents.
Mhm.
That sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
And so, and right now he got the domain name a couple of weeks ago, and now he's establishing his social media footprint or fingerprint by going and getting as many of the social channels as he can for his new brand. And so that's awesome, Curtis. So, I mean, going and setting all those accounts up and doing an initial post in all of them takes some serious time. It's a bunch of work.
Yeah.
Like I've done that several times before, and I've paid other people to do that. It's free, but it's still a pain in the butt. You know what I mean? It's usernames, it's passwords, it's not being able to get quite the right name that you want to, and having to come up with something else sometimes, and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But how did you I mean, oh, you know what? Let's come back to that. I want to know how you managed to get all that done. But bring me up to speed on what else happened this week.
I did another PDF for the parent circle on how to confidently be a better parent. I did a PDF for that. It's like a worksheet. I try to use one of my other opt-in pages, but I buggered that up. Unfortunately, I got to work on that again later today.
Okay.
And then what else is it? Give me a second. Oh, and then I'm doing Symptomology as well. I remember that. Yeah.
Symptomology is awesome. I know Mark just released the newest version of
the 6.0. Yeah, I'm on that. And
I started playing with it, but I haven't gone deep into it. But I've been, I'm going to really dig deep into Symptomology today.
Cool.
Yeah,
it's good.
How do you like 6?
What's that?
How do you like the new release?
That's good. What happened is, because I guess I did it for a while, the 6.0 version had to start at the beginning, and they make you do the 21-day cycle every day, and you have to do that twice. Now I'm at the white belt level for the how to get your to-do things done, and I think I'm day 15. I think was today. Let's see. Yeah.
Okay, so
day 15 of the white belt training.
This is revealing. This is good.
Yeah.
But this is revealing. The last 2 weeks you've been hyper productive.
Yep.
The last 2 weeks you've been doing Symptomology.
Yep.
And I forgot about the fact that Symptomology uses the belt metaphor.
Yep.
Just like martial arts.
Yep. It has.
Yeah. So what does that tell you? Like, what is? I mean, I know that what that tells me, but what does that tell you?
I need to get my black belt in Symptomology.
Okay,
it's like goal setting type ideas. You want to move up the different levels, so you do the things you need to do, and showing up is just showing up and doing something every day makes a difference. Even if it's only 2 or 3 things, it does make a difference.
Mark has an incredible structure with Symptomology.
Yep.
That is mostly focused on helping entrepreneurs to get their shit together.
Yeah.
Right? And to do the stuff that they need to do. I mean, so I think the lesson for you here, Curtis, is keep doing Symptomology. Right. So guys, if you're not familiar with Symptomology is created by Mark Joyner, who's one of the earliest pioneers of internet marketing. He sold the first ebook online. He inadvertently, I think, created the first tracking pixel for ad tracking. Like he essentially invented ad tracking. And I also had the benefit of him being one of my early internet marketing entrepreneurial mentors for many years, and still his thinking is very influential on my own, as far as especially as far as business and entrepreneurship. And Simpleology is really a cool process. And yeah, so Curtis, one piece of the puzzle is there that gives you a structure, right? That you can lean into in order to focus on what are the items that you need to knock off the list every single day. And it gives you it's going to give you a more streamlined ability to do that than me just telling you to make a list.
Well,
right?
I do a list with that anyway.
Well, that's part of it, right? But I really like the fact that you in particular decided to reactivate. So I think you mentioned that you started doing Simpleology, but we didn't really talk about it last week.
No, yeah, that's right.
Okay. So look, so you started doing Simpleology. You got all these social accounts created. You got for like a dozen of them or something, a bunch of them. For your new brand, Parent Support Circle, and anything else of note that either you accomplished, got done, or anything else happening this week that is...
I have 4 new subscribers on my hardworking parents' email list.
4 new subscribers.
Yeah, because I started putting my web address in the comments of all my posts. So I've done. I do post every day, and then I go back through those posts, and then I say, "Hey, check out my website. Check out this here, and go to my hardworking parents website." But this week I'm going to start
URL of your website in your comments.
No. So I do a post. I do a post for a family, like a family post type thing, with like you know how they have all the text and they have a picture, and then in my comments I said, "Hey, you want to join or whatever?" Or just hey, check. Hold
on, slow down.
Okay.
I'm asking you where you made the post.
Facebook.
Okay.
And
Facebook public or Facebook in your group or Facebook in other groups?
In my group and my channel and my Instagram channel for both my regular, my Curtis Leong one and Parent Support Circle. I've done those posts.
But you're not posting your link in your comments in other people's groups.
No, just my own. That's right.
Okay, good. Yeah, unless people ask for it or something, you don't want to be spamming other people's groups. Otherwise,
no. It's in my own group. Yeah. I do my own thing with my own group, so I know that otherwise it's kind of people don't like that in other groups generally, and it's also part of the rules.
So basically, you went and promoted the link to your website as an additional comment after your normal comment?
Yep. Or it's part of the first comment. So people see the first thing, they know there's one comment.
Yeah, so you make the first comment after you make a post, and in that comment you have a link to your website, and people are clicking on the link and they're joining your list.
4 people joined the list this week.
Well, I mean, if you haven't been getting any people, and this week you got 4 people, that's a massive, it's a 400% increase.
Yep. So I'm going to keep on doing that. So it works, right? So
it works, but look at what's working about it, right? Yes, keep doing that. That's like the tactical version, but look at what's happening strategically, right? You're simply promoting the link for people to opt into your site.
Yep.
Right? Where people are already paying attention to the content that you're creating. And like that applies across the board, right? So that's great. And as you get better at, as your headline gets better, as your lead magnet gets better, and as your ability to communicate what that is gets better, you'll be putting that into that first comment, and then your numbers will increase.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yes, it does.
So that's great, Curtis. So you've done all these posts, and I know it's not a breakthrough idea, but like I don't normally do that. I've seen a million people do it, but I don't. That's not.
Yep.
That's not part of my routine. And so, did you see someone else doing it? Did you watch a video on TikTok about somebody who mentioned it? Did you just come up with it? Like, how did you come about doing that?
I remember doing it, like someone else talking about it before, and it wasn't recently. It was like before something I saw in someone else's post. It's like, oh, I can do that. I remember I forgot about that, and I started doing it this week, and it worked.
Right.
So someone else has mentioned it at some point, and I saw something on either Facebook or Instagram, and it reminded me, oh yeah, I can do this thing. So I did it this week to see what would happen, and it seemed to work. It's working for me at this time.
Yeah, well, it's simple. It's simple. It's easy. It makes sense, right? So, again, the better your offer becomes, and the better your copy becomes, the more people are going to respond to that. So that's great, Curtis.
Yep.
So,
and then,
go ahead.
No, and then I've also used how to use hooks as well. So in the beginning, I'll use a hook in my first paragraph, and then I'll explain the stuff after. So when people first see something, it's like, oh, what's that? And they say, oh, maybe I should look at this more. And I'm trying to do that now with my posts as well. So add a hook, so it gives them an idea of what's going to happen, and oh, this is interesting. I need to read more type of thing. So I'm using ChatGPT and Meta AI for that to help me.
Are you great? It sounds like you're spending more time studying and thinking about psychology and copywriting.
Yes.
Which I think is wonderful. What's causing you to start thinking about that right now? I mean, that's great. How are you? What caused you to start focusing on that?
I think I had an email from, what's her name? I forget, one of the girls, Jenna something. She's
okay.
She does, or maybe it was Jillian Perkins, which does YouTube stuff. They mentioned stuff about hooks and stuff before, and it's like, oh, hey, maybe I should try this in my thing. And I use Meta AI or ChatGPT. Say, hey, create a hook for this post, and then give me a post on this subject I'm thinking of. And they'll say, because I think of stuff, and they'll add to it, and they'll say, oh, hey, this, and then I say, oh, try a different one or this or that, and I'll find something that I like that goes with the idea of what I'm thinking of, and it was worked out. Like it's a bit more interesting. Same thing with my podcast. Instead of just saying, hey, welcome to my podcast, I do a hook, and then I do a welcome.
So there's been a shift in you, Curtis, that's happened in the last week.
Yes, that's right.
That I think I hear. And it sounds to me like the shift is I'm hearing more curiosity in your thinking.
Yeah.
You seem to suddenly have started thinking more like a marketer.
Yeah.
I think that's great.
Yep.
Okay, I think that but it seems like something's opening up for you. Like it's really great. Like you seem to be thinking more deeply about some of the more intangible aspects of marketing, and taking action on those things.
Yeah.
In the last week, I mean, you got all these social media channels created. You started using Simpleology. You started using hooks in your copy. You start and using hooks in and psychological copywriting principles with AI, and then released. I've been putting out more stuff, and even tactically started putting your link into the comments, and it's getting you more subscribers. You're doing more of the things that you need to do in order to do that. That's how this works.
Yep.
This is great. It was wonderful progress. But so, are you? One of the challenges you had been facing is lack of time before, and so how have you found the time to do all of this stuff? Like what has or hasn't shifted in your time commitment around this? Like how'd you find the time to do all this stuff?
Just talking to my wife about it, actually, and that's where I get my time for it. So in the evenings, I'll come home and start doing something, or I can spend half an hour to an hour in the after dinner or before I go to bed, and she's okay with it now because I still spend time with my family. So it's awesome. Like I've kind of like budgeting my time better.
Okay. So that also makes you had a conversation, and you're setting aside some more business building time.
Yep.
That's awesome, Curtis. Most people wouldn't ever have the follow through or the guts to address that type of conversation with their partner. Like they just wouldn't do it because it'd be too uncomfortable. It'd be changing things up. But it's what's necessary often in order to really make a change, right? So I just want to commend you on the moves you're making. It sounds like you're really making, like on all levels, it sounds like you're really making some awesome progress.
Yeah.
It's
and
cool.
Usually the weekends are the best for me anyway. Like Saturday, Sunday are the best production days anyway. So it's Good stuff.
Great.
Yep.
Great. I love that you're using Simpleology. I'll have to let Mark know.
Oh, cool. Yeah, perfect.
Cool. So
yeah, I've started a few times with it, so
yeah, well,
I've never got past white belt, so I'm gonna make sure I get past white belt this time.
Yeah, dude, just
or
focus
beyond.
on. Are you gonna get a black belt or not?
Yep, I'm gonna commit to getting the black
why
belt.
Why go short term?
Go black belt. Go
if you get the black belt, you're going to be way more productive at the end than you are right now.
Yeah.
Come on.
Sure.
Do you have a better program to go after right now? No, you don't.
It's good. It's good. It's a good program.
Using a combination of 75 hard and Simpleology could be an amazing double whammy if you could keep up with it all.
Yeah, for sure. And the cool thing is you have this new app called Brainwash that he has for Simpleology, and it tries to get you to commit to do 3 different entries per day. So you visit the app 3 times. They give you quotes and see what level of commitment you're at. So that works too. I haven't hit 7 days.
I'm going to dive back into that hard this week and see.
Yeah, I haven't got 7 days in a row yet, but I've got 4 or 5 during the week, 3 times a day to look at it. So it's working.
Cool. That's great, dude. That's great. So you're just lining up everything in your favor. I'm totally into it. Darcy, by the way, hello. Good to see you.
Nice.
Welcome, everybody. This is Tellman and Curtis, and we are doing a live hypnotherapy session right now with Curtis, session number 6. This is episode 236 of the Daily Get Shit Done show. And we're helping Curtis to get some escape velocity in his business and really get his business growing and making money. So very exciting. So Curtis, I'm happy that you are getting more subscribers. Out of curiosity, are you keeping an eye on how many subscribers you have to your YouTube channel?
I did not this week, no.
Okay. Well,
I missed the mark on that because I was so busy with the other things. I forgot.
What do you mean you missed? You mean you didn't look at it, or
no? I didn't look. I didn't look at my subscriber list, but I did find a video on how to get more subscribers by adding a little thing at the end. So you know how in your social media, hey, join my YouTube channel.
Sure.
But on the end, you can add a subscribe thing. So when people go to your link, they have to subscribe in order to see your channel. So I found that this week. I missed it with all my writing and stuff I've been doing this week. So I'll do that tonight. Let me write that down.
When you create content, when you create video content for your podcast, for example, do you or don't? I think you do, but do you or don't you turn that into shorts?
My YouTube channel, yes. My YouTube stuff, yes. So my podcast in the morning on Sundays, I do that all the time, and then I post it.
And do you release those shorts and those other video clips on YouTube?
Yeah, YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram.
And when you release those on YouTube, does it or doesn't it grow your subscribers on YouTube?
A little bit. I've gotten up to 1,000 views on some of the videos. Which is
how many days a week? Okay. Let me rephrase.
Okay.
How many days a week do you upload video content to YouTube?
I do it on Sundays, and I do it 5 days, up to 6 days during the week. So Sunday I do my podcast, and then I do 1 or 2 videos per day, scheduled through the scheduling tool I use.
Yeah.
So it's 2 videos per day.
Great.
And that works great because before I was only doing 1, it wasn't as good. But I'm doing 2 per week, or 2 per day, and they work well. I'm getting 5 to 1,000 on some of the videos.
Great. So I would say continue to double down on optimizing those videos in every way you can, from the content itself to the titles to the hashtags to the description to all, but basically learning more about optimizing the videos that you're uploading so that you can grow your channel, right? Because you're already doing the work of making the content, doing the work of scheduling the posts, but if you're not adding subscribers by the day while you're doing all that work, you're doing something wrong.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, I've also added vidIQ to it as well, which is a AI tool that helps you build the channel as well.
Well, if it's working, cool.
Yeah.
If it's not working,
I've got up to 70,000 views in a month with using that.
Yeah, tool. but Curtis, the goal is to get 1,000 subscribers to your YouTube channel. I don't care about how many views you have. That's not what I'm asking. I'm saying, how many subscribers did you get to your YouTube channel this week? Because that's that was your primary goal, right? So I'm in full support of you continuing to grow your email list. Okay, as you know, I'm in 100% support of that. I think that's more valuable than your YouTube channel subscribers. But your goal was get 1,000 YouTube channel subscribers. So keep your freaking eye on the goal, right? Like you can change the goal later. After you hit your goal, you can change it to a different goal. But definitely focus for the next 6 weeks on ramping your shit up on YouTube so that all of your efforts are pointed toward building that YouTube channel, if that's what you're actually committed to doing, which is what you committed to at the beginning of this.
Yes.
Right? So this is a reminder to keep your eye on the target.
Okay, yeah, perfect. Thank you. Okay, I'm just trying to find something here.
Also, Curtis, I want to give you a little trick that you can use right now in order to start growing your YouTube channel. Okay?
All right, what is it?
It's real simple, and it's very personal. And it's not my idea. It's Gary Vaynerchuk's idea. I watched one of his TikTok videos the other day. I love Gary Vaynerchuk. But he had a really practical, free thing that you can implement to help move things forward. So the first thing, Curtis, is with your YouTube. This isn't Gary V. This is just me talking. But with your YouTube channel, make sure to optimize your channel and your videos to point back to your website to get people to opt in to your list, right? So YouTube is a traffic source for your email list. Remember that too. You are building your YouTube channel, but it's a traffic source for your email list.
Yeah.
Right? So everything points back to your squeeze page. That's still true. Okay? At, hopefully, parentsupportcircle.com. So that's the first thing. But the second, so that anybody that you direct to YouTube, if they're interested, they're ultimately going to end up on your website. That's what we want. Okay? So in your description, point it back to the website. If there are places you can put links to your website, put in your YouTube profile, put those links in there, etc. Make sure all those other social profiles are doing the same thing, right? But in the meantime, if the goal is I want to get up to 1,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel, then what you do is you make one or more videos, and you make these videos with your phone, okay? And you just and you might do one for family members, and so you'd be like, "Hey guys, this is Curtis." You're looking up at your phone, right? "Hey guys, it's Curtis, and I set a goal for myself to really start getting my parenting YouTube channel cooking here in the next few weeks, and it would mean the world to me if you'd be willing to go and support me by joining my channel and subscribing to my YouTube channel at youtube.com/parentsupportcircle or whatever it is." I'm just sending this out to family members. This is my focus for the next few weeks, and I could really use your help growing it to get some organic momentum. Then you might do it for like 20 or 30 of your closest friends. And be like, "Hey guys, what's going on? I know I don't reach out very often, but I'm growing my YouTube channel right now. I'm just sending this out to about 20 or 30 of my closest friends. I could really use your support. Come join my YouTube channel and help me spread the word. It mean everything to me. Here's a link," right? And then you do a third one where you send it out to all the people who are, and these are all contacts on your phone. Okay, these are people whose phone numbers you have in your phone. All right. And then finally you do one that's to like all the people in your phone that you don't even know. Right. And you be, "Hey, it's Curtis. I know I don't reach out very often. I've been involved in this new thing, and I'm starting a new YouTube channel to help parents out. And if you would help and support or help me spread the word to any parents who need a helping hand, it'd mean the world to me." And you literally go through and you send everybody in your contacts in your phone a link to one of these videos. All right, you do that for an afternoon, and you are going to have so many organic subscribers that are going to start coming in and joining your YouTube channel. And joining your email list because you've already done a good job of making it really easy for them to find a link to your website in the process.
Yep.
And like that is like, if you really want to get to 1,000 subscribers a month, like it's right there waiting for you to, and that like primes the pump on everything, right? And then use all of your other posting that you're doing right now on social and to your existing email list, and every day drive them back to that YouTube channel to the video of the day. So if you're posting content anyway, send people from all of your other channels to go to your YouTube channel or to go to that YouTube content as part of your promotional process, right? Funnel, like if the goal is 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, get 1,000 subscribers on YouTube every single day. Do something to build that, right? And then again, you can change the goal later if it makes sense. Maybe the goal shifts from YouTube to email list, whatever. It's fine. So, okay, cool. So you've been doing Simpleology, you've been making great progress. You had a conversation with your wife. You freed up some more time on the weekends. You freed up some more time in the evenings, right?
Yep.
I would really encourage you. It sounds like you are already, but I would encourage you to have this time scheduled in and set aside so you and your wife and your daughter all know what the work schedule is, the entrepreneurial work schedule, and so you can all do your best to follow it as much as possible. I mean, sometimes family stuff is going to take over or whatever, and that's cool. But if in general you have this time set aside and everybody's cool with it, that's life changing, Curtis.
Yeah, for sure.
That's cool.
Perfect.
That's cool. So, what, if anything, have you been struggling with this week? Where have things been difficult?
Well, I was just getting all those channels together, so I think I missed a few of the other things I wanted to do this week. So I think that's fair enough.
Like what?
So I'll pick those up this week. Well, like the YouTube thing, I forgot all about my goal for this week because I was so focused on the social channels that I just moved away from it a little bit. But I think coming on today made me refocus. Okay, I'll do this. And what I'll do is I'll start putting my when you post, I'll put the YouTube channel up. So hey, join my YouTube channel as well. So, but then with the YouTube, I'll have to put my I guess my website there as well to join as well. You're saying?
Well,
so on YouTube. So if I point people to YouTube, in my description, I'll have to put my website there so they'll join as well.
Yeah, is your YouTube going to be parentsupportcircle.com or are you going to keep it what it is?
I think I'll leave it as Curtis Leong because that's me. I'm not sure. I'm still kind of hesitant of doing that.
What?
At this point, I don't know why. I just feel like it's not going to make a difference if I change the channel.
Or maybe it will. How many subscribers are on your YouTube channel, Curtis?
I checked 77 right now.
So okay, you should do what feels right to you. Ultimately, it's your call, it's your business, it's your choice. If I were you, I would get Parent Support Circle on YouTube and just have everything. I would change the name of the podcast if that makes sense. But I would definitely have all of your socials and your website be as identical as possible so that there's no confusion. Right? The school group, the Facebook
school group has all the other social.
Make it all the same if you can, as close as possible.
Okay.
Otherwise, people will get confused and they just won't follow the path.
Right.
Okay. I'm not a hardworking parent, but I want some support. Where do I go?
Yep. I introduced that earlier today on my other podcast. Hey, I also have this new channel I'm starting called Parent Support.
Yeah, I would start a new channel, dude. Just start a new channel on YouTube and see how fast you can blow past that 77 number as your first goal. And then keep using your personal one to the degree that you want to. And if you're live streaming or whatever, you can duplicate content. You know what I mean? You can put content on both. But if I were you, I'd really build out Parent Support Circle as a thing. So it's not about you, it's about the group. Right? On that note, Curtis, one of the biggest things that I think will make a huge difference for you is if you start interviewing more people. Okay?
Yeah.
And as you're reaching out to experts and trying to find more experts, that's cool. But there's one thing that you can try doing that you may have mixed results with, but one thing that you can try doing, which is real simple, which is interviewing parents from your group, from your following, from the social reach that you have, from the email list that you have, interviewing parents on what their biggest challenge or hardship has been as a parent.
Actually, yes, I've my wife gave me some good ideas about that. Is talking to my own family members, like my sister, my mom, her, some of our friends who are parents.
That's a great place to start. If people would be willing to get on video and do what we're doing right now.
Some people said yes, and other people say, I don't want to do video, I'll do just audio, which is
great.
Fine too.
Have audio clips for your podcast or whatever, and you can always add like faceless video on top of it afterward. You know what I mean? And anybody who doesn't want to do it, it's no problem. Like most people are scared shitless of public speaking. You know, that's the way it works. But the people that you can, I mean, you got me and you got Jeff Levine, right? Most certainly. And you, if you really think about it, you have a long list of parents that you know, and probably a reasonably long list of entrepreneurial parents that you know that wouldn't mind getting on camera and talking, right? And if you talk to them about what their biggest challenge or difficulty has been as a parent, and then you ask them what they have done in order to work through that or to deal with that, what you'll find is parents who are having a hard time are going to be completely resonant with that type of message.
Mm-hmm.
And then over time, as you interview just real parents from your real influence that are like people that you know from your personal life, people that you know from social, people and from your email list, like whatever, say, hey, let's have a talk. And your job isn't to solve their problem. Your job is to talk to them about their problem. Right? Oh, look at this. Look at this.
City Hot Sauce.
Jeff Levine. Speaking of Jeff Levine, he's like, here for you, dude. Awesome. Right there. Right? Thanks. Jeff is perfect. And just talk about the difficulty, your biggest difficulty, biggest hardship, biggest challenge, right? And then people who are having those types of challenges are going to totally be interested in your show, right? And then you can slowly transition to interviewing more experts and people who specialize in the types of challenges that your audience is bringing to the table. So it makes
there's quite a few people out there
the podcast and it makes the live stream about your people instead of about you.
Yep.
And that's more valuable than anything else you could do. It's you're actually creating a community, and you're actually there to like hear them out. And if you don't have any suggestions on how they can deal with X, Y, or Z problem because you don't know what you're talking about, then you can say, listen, guys, this is something I've never encountered. I don't have any advice or suggestions. I don't have any books to recommend on this. But if any of you have any suggestions or advice or experience with this challenge, please share it in the comments. Like, we'd love to, like, let's work together to help Gertrude out or whatever, you know?
Or whoever maybe. Yeah. For sure.
And just being someone who can be there to listen and hear people's pain, I think would be incredibly powerful. And it would really inform you on what's going on and again, what your audience needs help with. Right? Yeah. Like it would just so anyway, I would encourage you to do that as much as possible. And live streams are great, but again, you can do pre-records. If you have to do audios, but do as many of them as you can, and then repurpose the crap out of them and push them out on all your channels. Right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Rock and roll. So, let's see. I need to go to the bathroom for a second. So what I'm actually going to do is, Curtis, I'm going to let you talk about your experience with hypnosis so far while I run to the bathroom. I drank too much coffee this morning. So I'll be right back.
Yeah, I know that.
I'll be right back. Here we go.
Okay. Yep. Thanks. All right. So let me center myself a little bit. So hypnosis is pretty good. I've known Tellman for about maybe 5, 6 years now. I first met him through a course, and then he tried doing another business. We worked on that. That was not as successful as we wished. Then I moved on to other things. Like he said, I did Simpleology before. I got back into it recently at the 6.0. It's pretty cool. Mark is a great guy. His program really works. You do have to do things repetitively, which is fine. It actually helps memorize, and he has workbooks, has like PDF stuff you can read as well to help you. So I like that. And then with hypnosis, what I find, if I do it daily, it does help me achieve goals, make me feel better. And I usually do it at night because I find it makes me relax and I get a better night's sleep. So I wake up, I feel refreshed and awesome in the morning. So I go to the gym feeling good. That's great. And then what else? Yeah, it helps your subconscious brains to work for you instead of against you, because a lot of times our conscious brains will make us do things like, oh, this is a better idea, but it's not. But subconscious will work in the background, make sure we do the things that are right. Okay? Because a lot of times as kids, we are groomed or basically told to do certain things a certain way, and then we need to change the subconscious to be more successful.
Well done, Curtis.
Welcome back,
Well
Tellman.
done. You were able to
Thanks.
just do that without a script, without an outline. That's actually something I would recommend that you do more of, is speak
Top
more
of my
from
head
the
type
heart.
stuff.
Like, make a couple bullet points, but speak more from the heart instead of just reading a script. You sound way better. Way better every time.
Okay, perfect.
Just for the record.
Yep. Excellent.
Rock and roll. Rock and roll. Well, guys, we are about to roll into the hypnosis portion of our session here today. And if you have any questions about hypnosis, about anything that we've covered today, about the Get Shit Done show, about how all this stuff works, if you are skeptical, perhaps you don't believe in hypnosis and you think it's a bunch of hogwash, as they say, you can believe whatever you want to believe. It's an old word, right? Hogwash. That would actually be a great subject line, perhaps a great video title. Hogwash. Is hypnosis hogwash? I don't think it is. So we're about to roll into the hypnosis session, and this session is designed to really help focus and reinforce everything you've been working on, Curtis. Is there anything else that you want to say before we get rolling?
No, not currently. No. I think last week hypnosis helped, so they build on that one.
Yeah. What in particular did you find was resident or most helpful last week?
I think just getting the things done I needed to do with the motivation I needed. So I think that helped me tons this week. So
you know what I also think really helped, Curtis?
Staying motivated. What's that?
Unquestionably, is you plugging into Simpleology and plugging into a system that you could work within.
Yeah, it's easy to follow too. It only takes like a minute or two. Sometimes it might, in the beginning, it was only 8 minutes, but it was fine. It was like more doable, I found.
Yeah. That's good. That's huge. Right? Okay, rock and roll. We're going to go ahead and get started. Curtis, I'm just going to mute you out. And whenever you're ready, just go ahead and make yourself comfortable. If you want, leave your glasses on. If you want to take them off, it'd be more comfortable. Take them off, whatever works for you. And whenever you're ready, just take a nice, slow, deep breath in. And as you exhale, just closing your eyes, begin to allow yourself to relax. Just begin to allow yourself to relax only as much and completely as you can allow yourself to relax right now. And as you breathe in deeply and breathe out completely, you can become more aware of just how relaxed you've already become. And as you breathe, perhaps you can notice how you can soften your eyes as your jaw loosens. You become more relaxed. Your shoulders let go. of the weight you've been carrying all week. And as the chair you're resting in supports you, you do begin to relax more and more, more and more, more and more. Your body letting go, moving in to that state between being awake and being asleep, relaxing, calming completely and totally focused from the top of your head all the way down to the very tips of your toes, and completely relax. And as you do, focus your mind more on the words that you're hearing right now. You notice you don't need to try to hold yourself up anymore, because with each breath, your body becomes lighter and your mind more open. Your arms, your legs, even the small muscles around your eyes, all releasing now. You may even notice that familiar drifting feeling, like slipping into the flow of a dream while staying awake. Now, as you relax more and more, perhaps you can imagine standing at the top of a gentle hill, and with each step down this hill, you move deeper into your own subconscious mind. 10, more relaxed, more calm. 9, sinking further. 8, lighter with each step. 7, deeper still. 6, halfway down now. 5, quieter, calmer. 4, the outside world fading. 3, mind opening, expanding. 2, almost there. And 1, all the way down now, completely present with your subconscious. And this situation, this circumstance, it reminds me story. Story of an architect. An architect who carried blueprints everywhere he went. He had designs for bridges, for towers, for gardens, for cities. And he'd sketch new ones constantly, filling books with beautiful drawings. But none of them were ever built. Every time he looked at a plan, he thought, not yet. I'll wait until I'm completely ready. I'll just design one more version. So years passed and his shelves filled up with plans, but the world around him stayed the same. And one day, a friend asked, why do you keep drawing if you never build? And the architect finally realized his ideas were never meant to live on paper. They were meant to rise into the sky. He didn't need a perfect plan. He needed a single stone laid in the ground. And so he picked one blueprint. He called the builders. He set the first stone, and once the stone was in place, the rest began to follow. And the city he dreamed of began to rise. You, just like that architect, you've been collecting blueprints, podcasts, ideas, goals, dreams of what you'll create. But now, your subconscious mind is ready for something more. Because the truth is, every time you take action, no matter how small, you lay a stone. Every consistent action builds the foundation of your future. And every time you follow through, it strengthens your identity as the man who gets shit done. So even when hesitation comes, even when the voice of doubt whispers, not yet, not ready, not perfect, you already know the truth. Perfection is an excuse. Action is the cure. So now you see, you feel, you experience yourself following through consistently. You say you'll record that next episode, and you do. You set aside time to build your business, and you honor it. You choose one task, one stone, and you complete it. You can feel the strength in your chest when you follow through. You can hear your own voice, calm and steady. I said I would, and I did. You can see the future rising like a city built from your own consistent hands. And each time you take action, you notice the fog clears, the doubt weakens, the old habit of procrastination dies, it fades away, because every action is now another stone laid. Imagine tomorrow you wake up And instead of thinking about all of the things you could do, you focus on the one thing you will do. You write it down. You start, you finish, and the satisfaction carries you through the day. Now, imagine this, a whole week of this. Tasks completed, stones laid, confidence building with every step. Now, imagine a month. Imagine all of the episodes recorded, all of the interviews done, all of the posts made, all of the videos created. The business structure is forming, the vision is taking shape, the community and your list is growing, and you are helping parents more than ever. A thriving business, a growing community, a podcast that changes lives, and a man who always follows through. And you smile because it all began with small stones laid day by day. And so your subconscious mind knows. Follow through. Lay the stone. Finish what you start. Turn hesitation into energy. Action is the cure. Every day, every step, every choice, you build the city of your future. And now, as you prepare to return, bring with you this deep truth. You are the man who lays stones. You are the man who finishes what he starts. And each consistent action reveals more of the future you are building. In just a moment, I will count from 1 to 5. And at 5, you'll return, wide awake, clear, motivated, and ready. 1, feeling your body again, taking in a nice, slow, deep breath. 2, energy rising. 3, stretching out the hands and the feet. Mind clear and confident. 4, straightening the shoulders. Chest strong. Taking another breath in, and whenever you're ready, 5, slowly opening the eyes, fully awake, alert, and back in the room. Welcome back, Curtis. Let me unmute you. How's it going? Oh, I unmuted you, and then I muted you again. All right.
That looks good. Perfect. That was good. Good.
You seemed like you were pretty relaxed.
Yep.
Cool. What was that like for you? What was the experience of it like?
It's good. The building with stones thing, I guess. Yeah, it's good stuff.
Did you feel that you were very present and conscious, or do you feel like you drifted off a lot? What was your...
I felt like it's more conscious type. Listening to your words, I was imagining the stones being placed and stuff.
It's all right. It's all right. Do you need to grab a drink of water or something?
I'm good.
Cool. Awesome. Well, you're doing great, Curtis. Making enormous progress. Really, really, really good. What do you want to focus on so you can get these on your to-do list and ultimately into Simpleology? What do you want to focus on knocking out this week? What's the next phase in the process?
I'm going to work on is the new YouTube channel, and then I'm going to transfer some videos into it from my other channel that I have on my computer here, so I'll have some content. And then I'm going to put on my website the YouTube channel for the new one with the subscribe thing on it. So people look at it, they have to subscribe to the channel in order to get in. So I'm going to do that this week. And I'm going to add that to, new YouTube channel to my socials as well, so people know that they can join it as well.
Cool. How interested are you in starting to do a lot more interviews? Is that something you want to do or not so much?
What you say? More
More
videos?
interviews.
Oh, interviews. Yeah, I can totally do that. I asked a couple of people. I have one response, but that's not until later on. And then I'm just going to talk to my sister and my mom and them of the family to see if they want to join me on their challenges and stuff as a parent, and what it was like growing up. That type of
How
stuff.
many interviews do you want to do a week?
3.
Great start, right?
Yep.
So awesome. That would be an example of a really cool goal, to knock out 3 interviews and publish them on social in the next 7 days. Like, that would be awesome. You know what I mean? And a great way of kicking off the new channel. Remember, Curtis, you have these small pockets of followings that are parents and in the make money online space, right, with your email list. And so you can put invitations out to everyone. And if anybody seems like they're a sketchball, just record it and don't release it if it sucks. Like, if anybody seems like they're either they don't know what they're doing on camera, or they're just like too much of a weirdo or whatever, just don't live stream that one, right? But I would encourage you to definitely interview friends and family members where that's available, but don't limit yourself. Like, really start putting the word out there, and start like lining some interviews up for the next few weeks. Like, schedule them in. You know, that would be killer. And like, I would totally volunteer for one of those too. It sounds like Jeff would too. Your business partner for the podcast probably would. I would assume. You know, so I mean, that's 3 people right there, plus your family. You know, that's another 3, so that's 6. You know, and like, you're just getting the ball rolling.
Yeah, for sure.
Right. Plus, you can also go back and re-interview anybody you've interviewed in the past that on this topic. Like, what's the most difficult thing you've dealt with as a parent so far? You know. Cool, man. Well, welcome everybody. Thank you for being here. We've been here a little bit longer than an hour, so we're going to wrap up here in a minute. This has been episode 236 of the Daily Get Shit Done Show, episode 6 of our live stream hypnotherapy series that we're doing with Curtis, 6 of 12. So we're at the halfway point. Curtis is really building up some speed, building up some momentum. Really great. And if you guys want to experience more Get Shit Done, go join the Get Shit Done community at getshitdone.com, please. Number 1. And number 2, if you want to work with me privately, you can go book your first private session at workwithtellman.com. WORKWITHTELLMAN.com. All right, guys. Anything else from you, Curtis?
No, that's all for today.
Where
I think.
Where can people go to join your list and get involved with what you're doing?
Parentsupportcircle.com. You can join that.
Awesome.
Or the school group is the same.
Great.
I'll be posting up later today.
Fantastic. That's what I'm talking about.
Perfect.
Rock and roll, guys. Well, thank you so much, and we'll see you all soon. Thank you, Curtis. Thanks for playing ball. I'm really glad to see the progress that you're making. It seems like really, really good stuff.
Perfect.
All right, man. We'll talk to you soon.
Okay. Take care. Bye-bye.